Hello and welcome to Handbrake, your one-stop shop for all things car related. I believe I have used that intro before, I apologise. My name's Dave, this is Tris, and
G'day, everyone.
We're just going to take up the next half an hour of your life talking about cars and car related topics, of which we're going to sort of change it up a little bit this week. We did a very sort of serious and quite factual show last week, I think it was, which is a bit unusual for us. So it could be almost a bit of a return to form, which is kind of just an excuse for us to talk about stupid shit. So that's kind of what we're going to do. But we're going to roll with a bit of seriousness, just to start some actual facts and.
Well, it's not serious. It's serious, but we do like it.
Yes.
So
Very I mean, it's German, but it's down. I've just opened.
It's the Germans, yeah.
The CD tray on the computer, which distracted me. Anyway,
out of excitement, you were pushing buttons.
Yeah, that's what I do. Now we're going to be. I'm going to get the ball rolling with Weismann.
Oh, the Weismann.
Maybe a slightly unorthodox. You may not have heard of it.
Was ist das?
This is a German sports car. It's very nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop doing that. It's a German sports car. If you haven't heard of it, you should. Basically, just go Google it not right now, you should continue watching us first, but then...
It's spelled Weismann.
Yep.
Yes,
yep.
But it's Wies.
Wies is it's one of those
German.
foreign pronunciation things.
Yeah. Something, up north. Apparently it's cold over there.
Yeah.
Which we had a bit of that right now.
Yeah.
It's 44
degrees currently in beautiful sunny Adelaide in South Australia.
The little creature's brought out. It's been helping us through today.
Shameless plug.
Yeah,
very nice.
It's changed our world. Anyway, back to the story.
We're not really focused, are we?
No,
anyway,
we're not. It's too hot. We're getting drunk.
Alright, Weismann. This is as I've said, it's made by the Germans. And it is a new, they've been around for a little while. It's the fundamental design is about 15 years old, but a very, as you can see by the pictures, awesome looking car. I think one of the greatest retro, but totally modern underpinnings underneath. You're not looking at some, Detroit hunk of boat anchor that's sitting under the bonnet. The engines are actually straight from the house of BMW, and kicks off with it's one of those things where I probably should have checked it before I started shooting my mouth off. It starts off with a 4.8
V8,
litre V8, which is out
of the IS one you see in the X5, the X6, just coming.
But in this, it's actually in something.
No, you don't get it in the X6. You don't get it in the X6.
You don't get it in the
No, they do the 4 or the 4.4 with twin turbos in the X6. This is only for the Australian market. Not so sure about European and American markets, but in Australia we've only just got the it's like the 4.4 twin turbo.
Okay.
But I digress. So,
okay. Well, what this is essentially why we should all be just exuberantly excited about all this is that they're very light. I think you're looking at sort of around 1,200 kilos, maybe slightly more. That was again probably something I should have checked. And then and they're also ludicrously powerful. Every road test that I've sort of seen or read is very effusive about their handling. They grit until they're very well engineered and all that kind of stuff, as you would expect from the Germans.
Well, they also get support from BMW.
Yes, they are. So, they are like Morgan as well. They do have extensive experience. They've got a very, very close relationship with BMW, who have, of course, not shy to making some particularly good cars as well. The flagship of the range is the MF5. There's the MF4, which has the 4-litre V8 from the new M3, which is adequate. It'll get you there. The MF5 is the exciting one that actually has a 5-litre V10 from the M5 and the M6,
it's a very nice
which
car.
is where it normally does service. Again, you're looking at a much lighter, smaller, more agile car than those two, which were already, again, from apparent, I haven't driven one, but phenomenally good cars anyway. So this is really something to get excited about. Acceleration, what do we got here? 3.9 seconds to 100.
I was about to say, it'd be under 4, wouldn't it?
Yeah, 3.9. That's all right, really. You know, you wouldn't really have many complaints. Interior very bespoke. It's got a little gecko. That's the little the
logo
badge.
Yeah. Actually, talking about the interior, I quite like the interior. These small manufacturers tend to have quite rubbish interiors because they don't have a lot of money for quality control, making sure it looks good and fit and finish on this. But this does look very well put together.
Yeah.
Just looks really nice.
Solid.
So the TVR interiors. TVR could also do a nice interior. And this is
well, they smell like fiberglass boats though.
That's because it was a fiberglass boat with an engine.
Wheels as well. That smell, no wheels. Anyway, I think I've done dribbling about this. They are awesome. Google it later on when we're finished talking, and I think you may well have a new dream car.
In short, we like.
Very exciting. Oh, prices.
Yeah, let's ignore that. Seriously.
Yeah.
You
don't need to know. It's all right.
You need to know that.
Might be one of those categories if you have to ask, you can't afford it.
I think it's got a lot to do with that. Yeah. Next up, we're going to be talking about the new 2009 Mazda 3. The reason why I'm talking about this, first off...
It's a little bit less exciting to me.
Actually, it is pretty boring.
It's actually pretty sensible.
I thought
you promised you weren't going to be sensible.
You'll be regretting me saying that later on. It's going to get... So, Mazda 3, we agree, pretty boring car, pretty run-of-the-mill, nothing inspiring, nothing new. There's a
very good car though.
It is a good car, it's very practical. I'd recommend it over the Corolla, which we both do not like. Which, it's an appliance, it's not a car, it's an appliance, it's like a fridge. You need something to go around in, so you get a Corolla, or any Toyota.
If you hate cars, buy a Corolla.
No, Toyota.
Oh, if you hate cars, buy a Toyota.
Toyota make appliances.
Yeah.
And while we're talking about appliances, there's a new appliance manufacturer, Honda. They stopped making the S2000. Yes, so that's another Japanese manufacturer that's making appliances now. So they're no longer making cars because they don't have that hero car. And while we're talking about hero cars, the two of us have talked quite extensively about the new Nissan 370Z. It's just Nissan really, and I can't think of anyone else.
What, Japanese?
Yeah, who are the big Japanese car makers? They don't really do a successful sports car, do they?
Not at the moment.
Well, they've never really done one.
Well,
Lexus.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Lexus with that ISF.
Yes, that is.
I know I've dribbled about this before.
But it's not a sports car; it's a sports saloon. Like the same way, you can't call.
They're bringing out that LS, the thingy.
Yeah, when that comes out, then
it's a thingy,
Lexus,
very fast supercar,
V10,
LFA or something.
Oh, something ridiculous, but that's
looks
been
quite
concept
good
form for so long now.
Yeah,
I would say first off, it had a V10. Sorry, yeah, that's right. It had a V10. Now it's got a V8 because Toyota, F1 have all gone to V8s like all the other manufacturers. So it's got a V8 now instead of a V10, which probably saved them money because they don't need to produce a unique engine. They could just get the one out of that LSF and get a bit more power out of it. Probably have 15 gears in that automatic gearbox as well.
Up from 8.
Yeah, I mean, let's make a new gearbox. It's got 8 gears. That's one more than BMW.
It's really bragging rights. I've heard stories of people sort of getting to a corner, changing down about 4 gears, and still being in 4th. And it's bragging rights. I have an 8-speed gearbox.
Why?
I also have no friends.
Exactly. Your sex life must not be all that interesting if all you can say is I have 8 gears in my car. Yeah, you bought the car because it has 8 gears. Not because it's good or anything, it has 8 gears. So
Mazda 3 really must be boring considering we haven't actually talked about it. It's
epically boring. I really hate the front of this car. Actually, it's got some stupid grin on the front. I tell you what, Japanese designers sometimes really just make you wonder. And they've taken a leaf out of the Subaru school of car design. Let's put a really dumb, huge, honking, great big scoop on the front of that thing.
I don't like that either.
You like Subarus, so that's understandable. The more run-of-the-mill one doesn't have that's the MPS with the big scoop and silly grin on the front. The run-of-the-mill still has the silly grin on the face without the stupid scoop. Looks a bit more conventional. Don't like it. Silly grin. Has a new engine.